AK Option Trader with you again, back for another weekly video. So let's jump right into it and see what we got going on. Boy, that week did not end how I anticipated. I was expecting a pretty good sell-off Friday. I actually bought puts in the queues Friday morning. Actually pegged the high. I got fortunate watching my short charts. Was ahead about half an hour I could trade, and I did so. Pegged the high, and then I was in meetings all day after that. So I just kind of left things alone. Came back and saw what had happened. I was like, whoa. Did not anticipate that and unable to react like I would. So guess what? I'm still in puts on the queue, and I did not want to be. And after looking at charts today, I'm really sure I don't want to be. But I'm stuck right now, so we're going to see what I see and see what we could have go on there. So anyway, I've got a couple short positions, couple long positions, but the one I initiated on Friday was puts on the queues, and I'm probably going to get hurt. I didn't throw a stop in right away, which was not a genius. Well, it wouldn't have mattered. I wouldn't have hit my stop anyway. So anyway, here we go. Let's get into it. This is, of course, the VIX. We like to start with the VIX. You can see this was my anticipated area of support. We did break beneath that area. I thought for sure it would hold up in here, and we'd probably get a bounce somewhere up into this area. But man, we just blew through it. We're actually down pretty good, 4.8. We took out all this up move, which I thought would be pretty bullish for the market. We took it all out on Friday. Gone. If I'd have seen this, probably would have darn closed my positions real quick, and I didn't. Like I said, I was unable to watch. So it's 24.14. This is my next level support, which we just closed right on. I don't think that's coincidence. This has been in here for a while. So broke through the 20. We broke through the 50. We broke beneath this support line here, which I didn't think would be strong. Broke through my area. So now I'm going to watch this real carefully. We could bounce off of here very easily, or if we break it down, we're probably going to go all the way down here, I'd imagine, if we break this, which will be a pretty decent rally for this market. Even if you look at the VIXN, nope, sorry, the same. You get the same thing if you look at that, as it pulls up nice and slow. Exact same thing. You got actually a megaphone pattern type thing going on here. So if that happens, I mean, we really without the support and resistance on here, you could see easily how we could drop down here, especially with the RSI crossing down and everything along those lines there. So let's look at some of the indicator the indexes. Excuse me, I got a frog in my throat. It's a 2-year chart. I'm just kind of zooming in so we can kind of get a better idea. I'm sorry for all the drawings and stuff on them, but I don't want to take them off. Just because I think they're critical right now. I can move them real quick. You can see this is pretty much an uptrend right here. This is the Dow, the one I've been saying is the strongest. But what I've pointed out is the volume here has been dissipating. The RSI is heading up. You know, it's in a divergence right here, but it has crossed. It's starting to head up, and it is moving up. We got a hanging man right here. But not in an area of strong resistance. You can see all my support and resistance line. So this hanging man is just kind of hanging out there. No pun intended. If it had been right here, I would have said, hey, we're looking for a reversal. But I could see us easily pushing back up right into this area here. Back up to 10,000 off of this. I thought for sure we'd be breaking up for sure, but I thought we'd be turning around a little bit earlier, and I thought the other markets would lead it over the other indices. The Dow has been strong. It continues to be the strongest. Some people are saying this channel here is an up channel from here to here, and it's very possible. We might have started a new rising channel, so we're going to have to watch that. If we could draw the line right there, that gives us another line on our chart, just what we need. Anyway, so that's the Dow. The S&P, SPX, pulling up. Again, starting out 2-year. We're going to zoom it out on. This looks a little bit more bearish to me. This is that head and shoulders, which now I think I talked about this several weeks ago. I thought I could see this forming really easy when we started this down move here. Now a lot of other people are talking about it, and last time that happened, it didn't come to fruition, and that was right here. I remember everybody, oh, head and shoulders, here we go, especially when it broke down here. Boom, took off. So we could have the same thing now. Now that it's become known, now that it's become popular, it might not come to fruition. I think it'll probably sell off down here. If we break this, we're going down, but if it holds in this area, heading up. So watch this support right here. If we break above this 10,074, I think we have to hold on for at least 1,100. Okay, so if we pop above this, close above this on the daily, we're holding on for at least 1,100. But very easily we could reverse off of here. It looks like it's starting to turn up down there too. My favorite one, of course, is the NASDAQ, which I've said over and over. I still think this is going to be what leads the market down. You can see how much lower it is on the secondary up move. It is weakening. The Nasdaq seems to be weakening quite a bit to me. Even if I move all the lines, you can kind of get a real good picture of it here. Everything else is all the way up or above the left shoulder area, what we'd call left shoulder. The Nasdaq's kind of running to the 20 and stalled out. You know, it still looks pretty strong. It could easily push up to this 2150 area, and right there I think we'd be at a point of decision. And you can see I've got my line there already. We did break through one of them right here. I thought would be a minor resistance. Right here would make the most sense to me, simply because you'd be intersecting this uptrend line and this resistance line. So this could be a real good area for a turnaround. Problem is, we could move up into that area, and I'm already in puts, so that's not a good thing for me. But anyway, if it happens, then Monday I'm going to have to get out and change around, move my position around. RUT still seems to be really bearish to me. Even Friday, I mean, we've got a spin top doji after this nice strong up move. Could it move up from here? Absolutely. You know, it could keep going up. I mean, look at this one over here. It had a nice big up day gap up, and it's spin top doji. It looks like it's topping on top Bollinger Band, goes sideways a few days before going down. We could get something exactly like that. We did bust back above this support line, so it'll probably offer a little bit of support here. But if we do break beneath this could be what leads the market down. So anyway, I've been watching the RUT quite a bit just because it looks so weak. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and pull up is a UUP. I've been watching the dollar a lot. I watch it pretty much every day. I don't always post it, but I do watch it. It's important to keep an eye on it. The stronger the dollar, the weaker this market. So let's look at it. What happened here? Well, they issued 100 million new shares on this date. 100 million new shares were issued. That's a lot of shares. So that was a pretty bullish sign. People bought. We don't know who bought. There's rumor that China bought. There's rumor of Chinese investors buying. I don't know. I don't know all that. All I know is I look at this chart, and this was a really bullish day. Went and did a little research, find out what caused it, and it was the issuance of new shares. They actually stopped the UAP, stopped trading for a bit. So I think the volatility and the options on this are going to be skewed right now. So I'd be careful I played it. But interesting thing to note, we came back above. Look where we stopped. This is that uptrend line I talked about before, right on top of it. So I'm wondering if this is not going to hold out as support. So keep an eye on that. If this uptrend line offers support, this market will be heading down. Alright, I'm trying to save some time to show a few charts. I've been running out lately, and I apologize for that. I just keep babbling and babbling, and everybody's probably, I don't care, show me some charts. Alright, so here we go. FSIN just had earnings come out. Obviously didn't do well. Bearish engulfing coming up near the 200 moving average. This could move sideways a day or two, but I think it's actually going to drop pretty quick here, so I would keep an eye on it. ITT. Whoops, too many T's. ITT is the ticker symbol. I like this, just a little bearish flag setting up. It could actually rally right up into this gap area. It maybe move up a day or two and come all the way up here to the top of this window here, in this gap, and then drop. But just keep an eye on it. If this breaks down, I think this thing is going to have a really nice drop. Very playable, I think. This is one I meant to post last week, and I don't recall if I did or not, but GLBL. 2 reversal candles on the 200 moving average after a gap down. I think this thing wants to fill this gap. So this could be a good 50-60 cent play to the upside. Look at the volume dissipating on this down move. I'd like it to play to the upside and maybe fill that gap. Very playable, I think. Obviously, if it doesn't, if it breaks down, then you don't play it. SU, Suncor Energy, pardon me. You can see that RSI has been kind of a range-bound movement here, and you can see the stock's been range-bound. Well, broke down, came back down, came almost up and retested. If it hit this perfectly, I'd be really bearish on it. But I keep watching. It looks like it's going to move sideways, kind of a flag formation, and then fall off this cliff here. So it didn't move up on Friday. Let's see if I can get a couple more in. ABX is another one. Oh, I did the wrong one. SBX. There you go. There's a waste of time, huh? This one I like because it's a second breakout to the upside. I'd be looking for this maybe to move up some more, probably come up, retest this as support, and then take off. I think that'd be the play. It's probably going to have to come down a little bit just because the RSI is showing oversold, but I like it as a breakout play. One more, and then we're going to close off. So BC, another bearish flag coming up into the 20 moving average with a nice doji star right here. So I'd be looking for this probably to drop. From there. So anyway, not a lot of news coming out next week. I think this market is going to move mostly on earnings plays. Most of the news comes out Thursday and Friday. But anyway, I could see us moving up a little bit. I still think we're going to have a pretty good sell-off coming. So this will be the AK Option Trader signing off. Trade well and prosper.